It is a fantastic job, yeah. I mean, you know, you go out in all weathers. I mean, it could be pouring with rain, it could be a nice sunny day, or it could be snow. We don't stop because the weather's against us. I don't know how many I've driven, but it's been a lot over my period of time, over the last sort of 18 years. Yeah, when you sort of average it out, I've done quite a few thousand miles in these cars, so, you know, I got to know them inside out, really. I mean, you know exactly what the car is going to do at a particular point. I drove virtually every sort of aluminium platform car that we produced from the very start, really. You know, so you can say I drove the very last original sort of +8 and then the very first new platform car. Well, once we first got the V8s, I mean, it was a perfect match for that car. It was the ideal engine for that traditional sports car. You couldn't ask for a better power plant than what we got. And now, you know, the way the motor industry is going is all the emission rules and regulations. I mean, you know, big engines seem to be very nasty and dirty. But to be honest, for the size of the engine, it is a very clean engine. And it's a sad day to see that V8 engine disappear. So as the last +8 and the Aero 8 are finally getting finished in the factory, and these two cars are being kept to add to the heritage fleet which Morgan's got. But yeah, I guess this will be the last time I'll get to drive this generation of cars. The problem with most other driving experiences of modern cars, they're quite bland. You sort of sat there and you can't even hear anything. I mean, when you drive the +8, they've got a mechanical sound which is very hard to reproduce. You've always got that noise which is a melody of all kinds of things going on inside that engine, and the end result is a fantastic noise. I mean, the car is living and breathing. You can hear the induction roll when you put your foot down. It is a driver's car, you know. You can push it into the corners, and it will just always respond. You get the feeling, you know, it doesn't matter how fast you want to go, it will go faster. The car is willing you on, basically. It's saying drive me harder and harder, and it just will perform. Yeah, I'll miss the car, definitely. It's been a chapter in Morgan's history which spanned over 50 years. The early days were fun because it was a totally new challenge for everybody in the factory, really. You know, it had independent suspension all round, it had power steering, it had a lot more power than the original +8. I mean, that BMW engine was probably, you know, getting on for 2.5 times more powerful than the original +8. So we had to build a car which could handle that kind of power. So over the years, we've never stood still with these cars. They've been constantly improving all through their life. Yeah, change has been good for us. The V8 engine has been a great engine up to now, but I guess as everything is as its time, and this is going to be the next chapter in Morgan's. And Morgan would never drop the V8 if there wasn't something better coming along in the future. It's going to have to be the same DNA. It's everything which goes with the car, the noise, you know, the smell, the wood and the leather and the way it's constructed, because I mean that is part of the driving experience, driving that car. So looking forward, going to the next generation of engines, I think we got something even more exciting to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.